Internet! I'm HamsterBomb, and you guys are joining me for that game that abbreviates exactly like the other game, MHW, which kind of drives me insane because I have to make videos where I type in the acronym. Never mind. Monster Hunter Wilds! I'm very excited to actually get into play this game. For real, because we've only ever played the beta up to this point, and it was a lot of fun. Most of the monsters I thought were outstanding. The only one I didn't like was the cover monster, Arkveld. He was really silly. But the other ones were really cool, and the gameplay additions were pretty darn cool, and I liked them. Also, Ray Dow made me have like a little wet dream downstairs. It was outstanding. I loved that thing so much. I shouldn't describe it like that. I'm just now noticing how ugly their logo is this time. Wow, they need a real graphic designer. That looks hideous. Okay, so anyway, I'm excited to finally play some Monster Hunter Wilds. So let's see if it actually, like, brought anything over from my beta test that we did. Also, we're gonna have to change some of the graphical settings. This first episode might look a little spotty because we had some problems during the beta. There were extremely low poly versions of people. There was the fact that some monsters were just exploding in triangles everywhere. What is going on with my camera? Guys? This beta is not very optimized. I can't, oh my god, I can't look at this. Oh my god, it's getting worse. It was a mess. Also, all my buttons got reversed for no reason. It seriously, that beta was a disaster in terms of, like, technical problems. However, the game itself looked great, except for the fact that it was all in a disgusting gray desert. I didn't really like that. But there's gotta be other areas. I'm not holding that to it. Let's take a look at starting this game. Oh, yeah. Well, this is different. It's not what we saw before. It looks different. Not the same. This is kind of feeling I can't explain. Anybody knows what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. Hey, look, it's that silly monster. The one that looked like he was from Rise or something.
It is.
What do we do?
For the record, they took out the Monster Hunter voice language because they demanded that people, like, they actually came out and said this. They said that the story this time was so good that they didn't want to ruin the story. So, now that they said that, I'm gonna pay attention to this as if it's actually, like, a good movie-like story, because they took a lot of time thinking about this, and I bet you it's still gonna be just as B tier as usual. So, let's enjoy that together. I know online, I try to stay spoiler-free, but so many people complain about this kid. They hate this kid.
But what about you?
What's with those hoods? From what little I remember about the, beta, I think this was the tribe who said that? What's wrong with the audio?
Leave me!
What's going on?
Be strong.
What the hell's going on? Oh my god, is this out of sync by like a minute? Oh my god, it's way out of sync. And it just cut? Oh my god, I don't even know what happened! Oh, Forbidden Lands, Region was split off
of the east-west buffer zone and the eastlands beyond, commonly known as the Forbidden Lands.
Weather?
JHC! What the hell?
None.
Visibility?
This is already a disaster.
Present.
Well, we have no clue what happened.
Clear.
Airships are back!
Clear.
Monster Hunter 4!
Endemic life?
And Generations did it too.
A number of native birds.
All standard readings, sir.
Yes.
Said Redhead Pirate Man.
Other anomalies?
Are we in sync? I think we're in sync now.
Set us down along the desert perimeter.
Pretty sure we're in sync now. Machine cut! Like nothing I have no idea what happened in that. Alright, here's the whiny kid. I think this is the whiny kid, or the other one that we saved from the Chatacabra looking thing in the beta test was the whiny kid. By the way, you don't need to know anything about the beta tests. From what I understand, that's just gonna happen at one point in the story.
Luar.
He's actually in sync now.
It's an ancient language.
I don't know what the hell happened here.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Ancient language. That was the opportunity to speak Monster Hunter language. I don't know if they did it or not. This guy looks like Red Hat Pirate Man. But he doesn't have his red hat. Or a Shigaru Magala scale tucked in it.
I don't see any serious injuries.
Also, this better not have any rumble randomly. I think I turned off rumble because I set down my controller.
The Forbidden Lands were uninhabited, sir.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
It would be loud as hell if it vibrated on my hard desk right next to my microphone. Just warning you. Yeah, real stuttery, but hopefully we can fix the graphical stuff as soon as the game is actually a game. And I can do things by my own free will. How long is it going to take, you know, when this game starts where I can actually, you know, hold my controller and do something? Anyway, I know there's also a lot of comments going through right now. In case you're watching this on YouTube after the fact. What's with that font change? Okay. They're proud of this one. You gotta write it in Helvetica. That's when you're proud of things. Anyway. I am recording this while live, so there are lots of comments. I gotta make my character again? Thought that was the whole point of the beta. So you could take your character over. But it looks like I gotta remake my character, and from experience on the beta test, this takes forever, so I'll be a bit. Okay, and we're back. I managed to get the beta test stuff to yoink over here, and I did my edits of them, because after playing them in the beta, I found out how ugly our character actually was when they were trying to talk. My mouth was like way out to here. Like, oh god, I had a Joker smile. It was terrible. But anyway, now we're gonna get started. Enter my name. Does it remember what my name... No, it doesn't. Alright, that's outstanding. Oh, and it's using the keyboard. This is absolutely silly. Alright, HamsterBomb. Kablunk. Yup. Palico's name. Uh-oh. Easy peasy. His name's Pepe. Yes, okay. I think we're finally set to begin a Monster Hunter game. Connecting. I'm playing solo. That's not necessary. Why? Alright. Is it doing anything?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Alright. And now it's time for the beta. Or at least this was the beta. Is the cutscene fixed? That's a good question.
Oh, hey there.
Hey! Over here!
We really need to fix the graphical settings, but we're not in actual gameplay yet, so that's gonna be an episode 2 and on thing.
Your reputation precedes you, Hunter. I trust you know what I've called you here to discuss.
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands?
Indeed. But more precisely about the boy we rescued in the vicinity.
His voice is being pitched low. It sounds
Entry to
pretty
the
messed
region
up.
itself has been restricted for 1,000 years.
Like you can hear, it's not his normal voice.
Completely uninhabited. Any remnants of its ancient
I should pay attention.
civilization rest solely in historical record. Now imagine our surprise to have discovered this boy. He claimed to be part of a clan, the Keepers. He said they have a village in a land we thought uninhabited for ages. A few years have passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical.
This village. Is there evidence it exists?
My voice
Nothing
sounds messed up too.
But the mysterious composition
It's
of
bad
the boy's
pitching.
pendant suggests it might. And as for how we came to rescue the boy,
Sir?
it seems a certain monster had forced him to flee. It attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
Just as vague as that cutscene I didn't get to play.
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Unknown. However, the scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
God, that awful audio screwing up our voice.
you'll need the proper guide. Speaking of which, I have an extra assignment for you.
I would fix the pitch again, but they want money for you to change your character after this point. Yes.
Hello, my name is Alma.
Hello.
Come on. It's okay.
We dressed him up.
Great, and you?
Nata. Okay.
As soon as we find a good spot,
Gemma.
we can get things set up and ready to go.
And then we can get started.
Alma. Alright.
You bet.
Nata, Gemma, Alma.
I hope we find them soon.
Look!
Maybe you can fix the voice pitch. Actually, anytime you want to fix and change appearance. Whoa! Hopefully that's in change appearance. I hope so, because from what I understand, you have to buy character vouchers in order to actually edit your character after you started the game.
Agitated. Could they be chasing something?
Which is despicable. It should never be a thing.
It's a person!
And another kid! Oh, this is the one that was running from the, Chatacabra? I don't remember what its name is. We're gonna fight it here in a bit.
Then what do we do?
Hold on.
Maybe.
That's all right.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
Every time my character speaks, like, you can hear the bad pitching, like, editing his voice and, like, clipping out. Oh, it's being stretched. It's rate stretching. I can hear it. It's terrible. It's bad. It's a bad pitch correction. For somebody who works with audio, you know, like, this is driving me crazy. It's so amateur. The audio. Okay, so luckily, there was one of these sacrets, they're called. Just hanging out here. We can just hop on it. Oh, yeah, now we're in gameplay. Okay. I forget how you go faster.
Here we go. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. Knowing what these things are, they're all large monsters. This is not some small monster, that we're gonna fight later. These are a big deal. Each of them. So this is not something you would ever want to just run into. Uh-oh. Right, we run up this thing. As one would. Totally safe.
Looks like it knows a way.
Hopefully the graphics of this area aren't going to be so horrendous. The beta had issues. Everywhere you looked, like you would see very low poly versions of things. Oh, whee! Those dinky little wings would never hold this thing up. But okay. I mean, somehow Link's paraglider in Breath of the Wild holds him up, and it shouldn't. Alright, cutscene time. Aim a wing drink, B, screamer, pot. I am. I'm trying here. What the heck? Aim at the Leviathan screen. I'm doing it! Oh, it's R2! It was L2 and R2. It's why everything I was pushing wasn't working. It was even asking me, like, before this started, like, okay, which buttons do you want it to say when you start these things? Okay, well, there's an L2 and an R2. If you're wanting me to push the second one, you should probably have mentioned that. Pepe will cover us. Alright, thanks, Pepe. How many do I got? How many shots? It's kind of important. Just have infinite shots. Yeah. Woo! Wonder if you can fail this. Alright, take from him. You know, I did appreciate this claw thing from Monster Hunter World. Not the clutch claw, but the slinger. That's it. The slinger. I think the slinger's okay. I don't see what good this is even doing, but okay, we'll try it.
I bet we could bring those rocks down.
You bet you could. with that tiny little thing didn't even hurt the running sacred, but okay, that's fine. Gotta be cinematic in the beginning of a video game anymore. Oh, back at this. Even if just one of them was actually pursuing us, that's not good. Good, a greatsword. My preferred weapon. I think it makes the gameplay a little more fun. It's slow, it's heavy, it can guard, and it deals heavy attacks with decent range. Does everything that I would want this game to do to make it still feel scary. Big monster need big weapon.
You're okay now.
Good, my mouth is a little fixed. It's still messed up looking, but everyone's faces are a little uncanny. Modern video games are just like that. I'm not singling Monster Hunter out. Nobody can seem to get a face right.
Okay, you're safe now.
Yo.
So much for this region being uninhabited.
It must be a type of flightless.
Isai. He's still in trouble. Isai? We were doing sacred practice. But then it came. And my brother, he...
What came? One of the things that was chasing you earlier? It's okay. And your brother, where is he?
He told me to run. And he stayed. Sounds like trouble, yeah?
Can you tell us where he is?
The sacred. He knows Isai sent.
Let's find him.
I'm with you. Everyone else, focus on scouting for a campsite.
Understood. Just send a signal if you need backup.
We'll leave some supplies for you. I'll keep an eye on these two.
She's the only one who's, like, out of sync now. Everyone else seems to be fine, but, like, Gemma, every time she talks, like, it just doesn't sync with her voice or her model at all.
Counting on you.
Alright.
Okay? Don't worry.
Oh, she has a Yonkutku plushie! It's cute. Yeah, and the icon for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate on her back. I've seen a lot of people say that she must be Little Miss Forge. And, makes sense to me. Little Miss Forge would, be a smithy.
Repair a bit, just in case.
Yeah.
This is our new handler. And she, is already miles better than the world handler. Because she's not just stuffing her face and being useless all the time. She, seemed to, you know, be a real person. Alright, so, I want to mess around for a little bit and make sure that my, buttons are correct here. Trying to dodge. Why is B doing this? Yeah, A is dodge. Okay, so we're gonna have to pause for a bit again and try to fix the graphics and the controls. Here we go. For crying out loud, we're finally back, everybody. It has been like an hour trying to get the controls to be correct. But now, at least, the right buttons are appearing on screen when it says I'm pushing X to charge. I actually push X. It's calling for the right buttons. It's showing the correct buttons. And I can put my weapon away correctly. This took an insane amount of time in the beta to get working, and it took an insane amount of time in the main game to get working. My god, it was a chore. And there was a lot of other settings we had to get tweaked, hoping that the graphics are going to be okay for the rest of this segment. Let's go.
Have you decided on a weapon?
Yes. This one. No, seriously, Leda. I'm not gonna change this. Yes, I'm fine.
In that case, equip yourself, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, I already have it on my back. What are you talking about? Greatsword. Yep. Find the best fit for you. I am down with a greatsword. It's a great starting weapon. Alrighty. Use up to match your secret and move automatically towards your objective. You could do that with the map, I think. Use while steering. Auto move to steer your sacred manually. You return to auto move after some time with no input, or you can reactivate it without. Alright, we turned that off because that sounds horrible.
Alright.
Oh.
Let's have the sacred follow the scent.
Oh, I see. So there's like brakes and speed.
Quite intelligent. Give them a scent and they'll follow it on their own.
Got it. Hey, look at me. Okay, burst pods. That might come in handy.
Did you hear that?
Nice butt. Can we move it out of the screen? Okay. This is speed up, I think. Why aren't you speeding up? Because it's a cutscene. That is a long way down. Uh-oh, save the man from getting lickage. That is a large frog to get licked by. What on earth would it want with him? Gorilla frog. Warty gorilla frog wants licks. Okay, I just loaded something, but alright, we'll load the thorns.
No! Stay away! Come on, bud. We have to run.
Frame rate's getting real messed up.
Go!
Can't just leave him.
I'll help. Hurry.
At least she's in here getting her hands dirty. Old handler would have been like, I sure love fried potatoes. Have you ever eaten an entire turkey in one bite?
An amphibian. Build Arthur to immediately neutralize this threat.
Yeah, I like holding the focus. We were messing with a lot of our settings. I think I should hold focus instead of, Oh yeah, you take, like, no damage. And I get Divine Blessing? Ho-ho! Okay, just stand there and take it. It's gotta name my attacks, too. Strong Charge Slash! I am disappointed with how gray and yucky this world looks so far. Like, even the desert area of Monster Hunter World was more colorful than this. This is just gray land. Hold left trigger for focus mode. Yep, yep. Don't hit me. Kablamo! Alright, good. We're gonna want that stuff. For some early... I'm not flinching at all. I'm flinching. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now you, like, That was the attack. I needed to... what did this? I forgot how to... Wound destroyed. Yeah, I forgot how to destroy wounds. That was a big thing in the beta. At least I think it was. I love being able to change the direction of my charge. Yes! Get that other arm! Wound looks vulnerable. His tongue! Freely attack the same part of a monster to open a wound. This will make a monster vulnerable, allowing you to inflict more damage. Use focus mode to target a wound easily. Yeah, but like... What does, A? Was it A? Was it X? Yeah, no kidding. Okay, it's fine. X? I don't remember how to open the wound. Oh, with left trigger? Yeah, that's what I'm pushing. Left trigger. I'm trying. A or X? Because that's what it said. Left trigger and X or left trigger and A? Maybe it's left trigger X and A. Press right button while holding left trigger to perform a focus strike. If the attack hits a wound, it will destroy it. That's it. Plow! That's what I was supposed to be doing. We're not done. We got more. I'm not done with you. Got your tootsies. There you go. Oh, right in the bungholio. Oh! Alright, now you push up. D-pad up. And we run. And we whiff. Release the charge to offset rising slash, which could offset a monster's attack. If you release offset rising slash right as the monster attacks, it may knock the monster on its back. That sounds amazing. You can now parry. With a move I already know, so that's actually good to know, that this is the parry. Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh, I tried to do it. I tried to do it. I was a little late. He couldn't pull it out quite fast enough. I am using a greatsword. Yeah, you can't just hold it forever. Nope, okay. I tried. Whoops. He's a lot smaller than he looks. I got it. I was frames too late. Alright. I'm surprised they've only broken one thing. Wait, what? What do you mean we just now started? My weapon can use a bit of sharpening. I shouldn't have attacked like that. That sure was the sound. Yeah, I really do need to sharpen, though. Right. If there's anything like rise, you can sharpen on your animal. So let's attempt to do that. You can climb this, right? After a quest begins, you can request it. That ain't happening. No, we're going solo this whole game. Until we beat the game, and then we're gonna... What the hell? What? Open radial menu, select the whetstone. Oh, it's insisting that it teaches me how to do this. Yep. It's weird. It locked my controls until I did that. Oh, yeah, I gotta get the timing right for every monster. I know, I know. I have only fought this thing once in the beta, and I didn't want to hunt it a bunch of times and, really showcase for myself how all their timings work. Oh, uh-oh. I don't know how to do this in this gen. Wait, R button draw finisher? Okay. What's going on here? What's going on? Triple ow! I did something. Alright, let's try to get to our big flippy charge. One ska, two ska. There we go. I thought I was gonna get one of those weak spots, but no. We got nothing here. He's kind of like acting like Brachidios a bit. Licking his chops. I don't know what I just did there. Follow up cross slash. There's all new attacks with your moves now. I'd have to learn how to do it. Yep, that was wise. Get him on foot. Oh, nope. He decided to take off running as soon as I got to that point. I'm pretty sure they changed a lot of the settings with mounting the monsters now. It's not exactly like it was in 4. Even in World, it wasn't like how it was in 4, so... Man, he's going quick. Oh, that was really weird. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. You and your barrel bombs, cat. I thought I broke that multiple times. Why haven't I broken that arm yet? There we go. I like his patterning. It's pretty cool. I gotta say, comparing him to, like, Great Jagras, this guy's pretty cool. Only Great Jagras had, like, herds of tiny versions of him. If there were mini frogs that were hopping around everywhere, I'd love that. You know, like how... Okay. You know a veteran Monster Hunter player when they go on rants about Great Jockey, but I'm gonna go on a rant about Great Jockey, because I love Great Jockey. Like, you'd start with, like, the tiny versions of the raptors all jumping around, except, like, instead of being like Velocidrome, where they just existed, he could howl and stuff, and they would actually, like, go around from, like, leaping around you excited, watching, like, you know, their king beat you up, to he would send out commands, have them either swarm you or summon new ones at the same time, and they would keep jumping and stuff. Like, oh god, it was great. I want to see that happen with more monsters, so that's why I mentioned, like, this Chatacabra guy. I like his look, I like his design, but the one little thing that would have pushed him over the edge would be what Great Jagras did, which was have lots of little guys all at the same time that are like, you know, the smaller iteration of the same thing. Oh, don't pretend that Pepe's cute. What are these papers? Guild certificate awarded to those who have hunted a Chatacabra. If that's the case, why do I get 3 of them? I mean, like, can we, do a little math here? What happened? Did I, like, cut off the head, and then both arms and bring it to somebody and say, like, oh, this is 3 different, Chatacabras that I kill here. Yeah, I need 3 of those papers. We got his hide. A certificate. A hide. A certificate. Why does a certificate actually assist me in crafting? That makes no sense. An herb. Earth crystal. Herb. Mystery bone. Herb. And raw meat sent all to the box. Alright, so it's basically our opening tutorial monster. At least we got to start fighting it. You know, like, World, pretty much any other Monster Hunter game. Actually, now that I think about it, 4, 3, even any, well, actually, I don't know about 3. 3 just kind of slowly gets you into this. They take a long time. They have you gathering mushrooms. They have you doing a bunch of menial, tiny monster hunts and stuff. That you never get to just dive in and fight a large monster like this. And if you do, it's a cinematic cutscene thing like Gen Moran, where it really doesn't have any skill to it whatsoever. It's just teaching you the basic controls of how to walk around and move. This is the ideal way to start a Monster Hunter game. Except it's in an ugly gray desert. That's the only thing. Alright. Liking this so far. Can I carve it? Did I carve it? Oh yeah, we stand on it! Mine! Victory! This is mine! This is mine! And I believe this is actually going to be the end of our episode today, because we have more to do after this point, now that we can actually continue the story after this, which is probably just going to be the rest of the beta, or the demo, or whatever the hell we played. And we're going to continue that in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you all in the next episode of Monster Hunter Wilds. Boop.